Welcome, everybody, to your TwitWow Weekly Stardom Catch Up Show. We have got a grand total of 4 matches to react to today, and it is spread across 2 different shows. There was a show on April 12th, but there weren't any matches on that show that really inspired us. So we've got 2 from the 11th and 2 from the 13th to react to today. They are linked in the description to Stardom World. We are starting on the 11th show at 53 minutes and 35 seconds. John told me he was already there before we even went live, so I'm just going to count us down right away. We can get right into this. 3, 2, 1, go.
And what's very interesting about let me turn that volume down. Geez, sorry everybody. What's very interesting about this matchup to me is that it's Neo Genesis, particularly Starlight Kid and Mio Mosky, although Kid I think is the more interesting figure here, against Suzu, who was a former member of Neo Genesis until she defected. The group not really fitting her ideals. She didn't like where the group was going. She really thought it was more about the egos of Azumi and Kid. And she really says that, and to bring it into sharper focus, because we know Kid's next title defense of her Wonder of Stardom championship will be against Azumi. So, Suzu, I think, kind of felt, at least to me, it comes off as Suzu felt like a third wheel in the whole thing.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, she ended up beating the crap out of Mei Seira, which, if I'm Mei Seira, I'm like, wait, you're calling out Kid and Azumi, yet you're beating the crap out of me. Make it make sense, Suzu. And
Oh,
there
but
is
she
Yuri
can't.
Hime.
It doesn't. Oh, well.
Exactly. Which, for your face to say that, when I know it's always looking for the sense in a seemingly senseless situation, that's how you know it's borked. And Yuri
Suzu
Hime.
now, maybe. I mean, I don't know. For the longest time, I have really felt like Yuri Hime was going to end up in like one of like Cosmic Angels or EXV or maybe even Neo Genesis. But I mean, she's teaming with Suzu here. That could just be because they are factionless. But maybe I don't know. Maybe Suzu's going to try and recruit her into whatever new project she's got, cooking up. That maybe we'll end up seeing Yuria in whatever we end up with if we do get that dream faction with Suzu and Hazuki leading it.
I mean, I've been thinking about that faction a lot, partner, since you first posited it as a possibility. I think it's a wonderful idea. I am all for it. And here you see 1/3 of the artist stardom champions, and the other third, because I think it's Miyu, Kid, and Azumi, right? Should be the artist champs right now.
I
So,
think you're right. Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be very interesting seeing these two team up. This is going to be, more of a personal matchup. Again, standing across from Suzu, who it wasn't that long ago that she defected, and now they got to fight her, and not even just fight her is like, oh hey, let's spar to make the team better. She's just no longer a part of the team,
Yeah.
and you got to wonder psychologically how that will affect Kid and Miyu. But you know what, Kid, she's been around so long, and I mean, here's the thing: this is a kid who has been in touch with both her light side and her dark side. So I feel like she's just going to look at Suzu and be like, it's another day at the office. Miyu, I'm more curious about. Is she going to be able to compartmentalize and really fight Suzu the way? And you see the camera focusing on, well, Suzu's back, really. I would have liked to get her facial expression there, but Stardom had other ideas.
I will say I did peep for maybe 10 minutes as a treat the Stardom Vegas show today. Just long enough to see a match that I know that you and I had no plans to react to anyway.
Yeah.
It was Mina and Hanako versus Momo and Natsuko, and that's why I knew we wouldn't react to it because we don't watch Natsuko matches.
Right.
Um, and Mina and Hanako actually won, surprisingly enough.
Well, we want Mina. I think she's going to get over like
That's yeah.
gangbusters in the US.
After the match, she actually did cut a promo and she said that too. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
apropos that you would say that.
Bell.
Good call. Very true.
Do we do
Facts.
we think here, partner? Because let's also look at the. Well, actually, no. Never mind. I was going to say something completely wrong, and that's not really conducive to my face. I was going to say if Yuria may want to jockey for a Future of Stardom Championship opportunity, but Miyu is no longer the Future of Stardom champion. That, of course, now is Hina. So glad I caught myself before my face said something incorrect.
Proud of you.
Proud of me too, bud. Side headlock here by the former Future of Stardom champion. Either way, though, Yuria, if she would upset Miyu here, it would be huge. One, because you pinned one-third of the artist champ, so it's still a big deal. And
Yeah,
two,
it would be interesting if either of Yuria or Suzu got the win. Like if either of these members, like if this team wins the match at all in any capacity, it would be interesting. Assuming they would pin Miyu, I can't imagine either one of them pinning Starlight Kid, since I think Suzu already. Wait, no, did she? Did Suzu already get a shot at the Wonder title while Kids had it?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay, well then obviously that's a whole different story. But assuming they pin Miyu, uh, it would still be interesting because we could potentially get like a Suzu, Yuria, maybe even Kurogane trio going after the artist belts.
Absolutely. I mean, look, the landscape of Stardom has been changing, and I think Yuria wants to be a big part of that, obviously. Look at Kid. Look at the mind games, just kinda guarding the ring from Suzu and staring Suzu down. That's very interesting to me as Miyu gonna go back on the attack. But here's the thing too for Yuria, if she would pin Miyu, even just aside from the artist belts, you can say, "I pinned the former Future of Stardom champion."
Yeah,
Like, I'm in that running, I'm in that conversation.
it's a
Now you
huge
see
step
Kid
for
with a
her for sure.
blatant foot choke here with the salute. I'll tell you, I've been loving Neo Genesis Kid because, look, I loved her run in Oedo Tai, but I feel like this is the best of both those sides. She was a member of Stars, she was a member of Oedo Tai. So again, the lightest faction and the darkest faction. And this synthesized kid a synthesized Starlight has been quite interesting to watch because I think she's put it all together and she has never been more confident. She's never been more ready to get to that main event level. A nice stomp to the back there of Yuria, meanwhile. I mean, she's in her bag right now. Oh, forearm there to Suzu. Suzu, though, not taking off the apron. And she connects the moonsault.
But Yuria kicks out. Good for her.
Yuria isn't going to go quietly. You know,
Into
again,
the
she's
night.
very spirited. Exactly, exactly. And really, here's the thing. If I knew Suzu was my tag partner, I ain't going quietly either. I'm fighting tooth and nail because I know if I don't, she's gonna beat my ass anyway. Big forearm there by Yuria, meanwhile. You gotta wonder too, bro. Like, I know Kid's the consummate pro. I've praised her up and down, but she's gotta really be feeling a special kind of butterflies or even just excitement to be facing Kid for the one, or excuse me, to be facing Azumi for the Wonder title. And you gotta wonder if she's kind of looking past this match mentally and just thinking about what she's gonna do in that ring with Azumi. Because Azumi's no stranger to beating Kid for championship gold. Remember when Kid was high speed champion, Azumi ended that reign. So Osmi's taken titles from Kid once before. Can she do it again when the stakes are even higher? Suzu now back in the ring.
Nice.
Not as nice as your face.
Oh my goodness.
As oh, knee there. I thought it was going to be a body press, but
There's
no.
another knee like that.
Another
That was
knee
like a
strike.
Busaiku. Miyu's getting into triangle after Suzu. Suzu's not having it though. Clearly. Neo
I'll tell you,
Genesis going
bro.
to try and Irish whip Suzu. She goes off the
I think
ropes,
she's going to double
breaks
spear him
through
or
the
something.
double arms and the double spear.
Yeah, there it is. Bro, I'll tell you,
Suzu bringing the thunder.
this might be the most dangerous Suzu there is because for one thing, her body's built like a tank right now. We talk about how Suzu kind of has the body type that oscillates wildly. There are times where she gets a bit more lean. Here, she's got the thickness. Like I said, she's a tank right now. I think she's one of the fiercest strikers in Stardom. And on top of all that, she's got an axe to grind. You know, she's got a chip on her shoulder. I don't think Suzu ever mentally recovered from not making the most of her five-star tournament victory and become world champion. I think Suzu still feels that void in
Spur.
herself. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And just thinks like I should be world champion, and it sucks that I'm not. And if you don't think that it sucks, then you suck.
You
Forearms
know
there to
what,
Kid.
Suzu? Trudis.
Yeah,
You're right. It does suck. Micah did get really fucking over though, to be fair.
hey, Micah in my mind earned her championship, but I feel bad for Suzu because she was also a victim to an extent of Tam's politicking.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
I think Suzu feels like she was denied her destiny, and
Yeah.
she's
And
really hasn't been
rightfully
able to be
so.
right team.
She
Yeah.
was.
Definitely. What a big forearm to Kid. Kid just got denied any further momentum in this match right now. Susan was like, "You sit your ass down."
Yeah.
Springboard crossbody. That was smart by Kid using her own momentum to really carry her over Suzu. Nice drop kick there.
Starlight Kids theme song stuck in my head. There are worse
You know, you
songs to be stuck in your head though than Kids theme.
yes. Dude, you literally again, this mental uplink, I was gonna say, you could do worse. My god, our mental uplink, it just gets stronger and stronger.
It's actually a segment from a podcast that I used to listen to, as a fantasy football podcast where they would there was like this whole trend. They probably still do it, but I have unsubscribed just because I care so little about fantasy football anymore. But they were called Living the Stream, and their whole goal was to try and help people to be able to start a decent lineup in fantasy football if their team sucked, basically by just adding free agents off the waiver wire every week. And
Right.
that was like their whole thing, was like every week they would name someone that was like, you know what, this guy's not going to get you the most points in your league, but you could do worse.
Yes. That's the fucking spirit.
That's great.
Nice face buster there. Suzu kicks out.
Yeah. She's a tough one.
She is a tough
She's a tough
nut to
cookie.
crack.
Oh, nice super kick there by Suzu.
She's not gonna go off the ropes.
Oh, the DDT by Miyu, though.
I don't know if Miyu's gonna want to tag out here, or if she's gonna want to gut it out.
Gut it out, mate.
There you go. And I think she is choosing to tough it out here.
Yeah.
Well, that might have been a mistake. Nope. Go
Miyu
behind.
clutch? No
Nice.
shot.
Yeah.
Broken up by Yuri. I think she might have actually had her, though, otherwise.
Surprised me given Suzu's size. I thought it would have been easier with that size to negotiate out of the hold.
Though, what a lariat.
What a
Jesus Christ.
dude, I don't
We
think that
were
was a
giving her
lariat,
credit
brother. I
for
thought
her
it was a straight
strikes earlier.
forearm to
There
the
you
face.
go.
Yeah, oh my god.
Strike Reno.
I think she just knocked me out. You may not even know where she is.
No, yeah.
Oh, she's measuring for something, brother. This is gonna be devastating right here. Drop kick. Oh no. Oh god, here it is. Oh, that might do it.
Yep.
That's it. I'm gonna be honest. From where I sit, she could have pinned her after the forearm. That forearm took her damn head off.
That's huge though, because again now Suzu, I don't know if she wants to do it with Yuria specifically, but Suzu definitely should have a shot at the trios titles at this point, the artist belts.
Absolutely. Imagine if Suzu was thinking, I was a part of Neo Genesis and now I'm gonna destroy it. When she has a mic, she may be about to lay down this challenge right now.
Yep. It'd be funny if she was like, "This was so simple. This was the easiest win of my career. You guys suck. I'm gonna beat you for the trios belts, and I'm gonna do it with two rookies."
I mean, low key, not wholly untrue. I mean, she really stood on business against Miyu, man. Like, when she decided it was over, it was over. Like, yeah, let's do it.
I do wish I could understand her. Unfortunately, we can't though. I mean, we can
Dude,
understand body language, so if she does like a belt gesture, it would be good. But I don't
dude,
know.
fuck Stardom so hard for like getting rid of subtitles.
Yeah.
All that laugh. Oh my god, she's laughing at you, kid.
Oh, she just bonks her in the head. Do you know what Suzu's theme song Loki reminds me of?
What's that?
That fucking Johnny Cash song, "I've Been Everywhere, Man."
Yeah, I mean, Suzu,
It's
yeah,
like
I
the
could see it.
exact same rhythm, but it's like hardcore electric guitar,
Yeah. Right, we're gonna go to our next timestamp.
and it's like 2 hours something, right?
2 hours and 17 minutes even.
2:17 even. Okay.
Skipping you, there's no reason to queue this up. 2:17 even.
I'm ready.
I'm almost ready.
This match is gonna be fucking fire, by the way. I think
Yeah.
Rana Yagami is the weakest link here, and she's pretty solid in her own right.
Alright. You can count us down, partner.
Three, two, one, go.
I'll tell you, I love this Stars trio. I'm crazy about this Stars trio. This is
Yes.
awesome. It's Mayu with her 2 young tag partners. Well,
Bro,
Momokogo isn't young, but she looks like she should be in her early 20s.
I know, right? I went back, I think it was like last week, and I listened pretty much in its entirety to Stardom Future of Music, the album that they put out of their theme songs. What did we lose? What the fuck happened? Their music was so fucking good in that era. And it's just a few years ago. It's from like 2022, I think, is when they came out. It was so fucking good. Oh my god. I feel like we're missing out on so much.
Yeah, Okada just came in and he's like, "Listen, all this, we have to overhaul it. It's the era of the suck."
Oh no. I don't think he said that, but yeah, it's bad.
I mean, who are you gonna trust? Your own instinct or my face?
You know what? That's a great point. Fuck.
Really isn't. I appreciate you playing along. Like, what are you, nuts? But no, in all
Loki, you're
seriousness,
giving like Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express vibes, where he's like, "I want to marry you," and she's like, or no, I just want to be together." And then his girlfriend, who's in high school in the movie, is like, "I want to marry you," and he's like, "Oh no, I made a mistake." Because if she can't see how much of a fuck up he is, then clearly she's not as mature as he thought she
god damn it.
was. Oh man, I just watched that movie recently too, and that is a classic. I don't care who anyone
That's
says.
that's really bad, baby. Why can't you see everything that's wrong with me? I need you to hold me accountable. I am trying to pass Algebra 2. What are you saying to me right now?
Oh no! Fuck! Oh fucking hell, man!
God, I'm hilarious. Imagine the dearth of laughter that this world would know if I wasn't in it. It's
You know what?
criminal.
I love that you acknowledge that about yourself, and I truly believe that you believe that about yourself, and it's good because it's true.
Yes. You know what else is true? The beauty of your goddamn face.
Wow.
And now we've got stars coming out here. I will say this about stars, and I have a comment for each
Bounty!
person. For one thing, I'm excited for Mayu to finish out her career on Marigold. For another thing, I really wish Hanan wasn't a Goddesses champ because I feel like that title has become an albatross around her neck. I mean, she's literally wearing it like a sash. Um, and for Kogo, I really, really wish she would have become high speed champion. Like, what does this woman have to do to get a fucking nod from this company and get a title reign? It's
Yeah.
really border on the ridiculous. Like, and you know, and this is coming from me because you know, partner on the show, I have really been saying that I would like to see Yuna Mizumori be a high speed champion as well because she's really put the work in. Like, I like to reward hard work. I'm meritocratic at heart, unlike this country that feigns being meritocratic and it's just a fucking shithole. But you know, Momo Kogo's got to get her due, man. I mean, this is really getting to be a sick joke at this point. But here we go. We got introductions going on.
Oh man, Tomoka Inaba. She's so fantastic.
She is. Tomoka's the best.
What an S tier talent. Shitty! Bro, you haven't been in any of our fantasy drafts, like in the actual room while they're happening, so you don't know this. But I've said before in our fantasy drafts that I have a list of people called the "Don't fucking forget" list because I always forget people, and it's a list of really really talented people that I tend to forget while we're drafting. Tomoka is on there.
Is amazing. I look at Tomoko really as the future of Joshi, or one of the pieces of the future. Her and her sister both. I'll tell you, the Inabas may be looking to do a dynasty, man, because that fucking family is insane.
And they're both young as hell too. Like Tomoka is 22, I believe, maybe 23. I think Tomoka's 22, but I could be wrong. And then Azusa's still fucking 17, which is just insane.
I mean, bro, it's not fair. Like, what are y'all doing with your lives? I'm 33 and I feel like I'm on the road to nowhere. Like, I don't know. It's
That's, I mean,
crazy.
it also feels very dystopian here where we live.
That's very true.
Yeah, here's my do not my don't fucking forget list. Let me see if I can find it. I'm hoping that nobody that drafts with us is listening right now. Athena, Maya Yukihi, Bandito, Lyra Valkyria, Hazuki, Indy Hartwell, Tomoka Inaba, Chihiro Hashimoto, Megan Bain, Chris Bay. God, that's sad. And Mustafa Ali.
Nice. Man, Chris Bray, yeah, that really is sad, man.
You
Uh,
can tell I made the
Al,
list though before he got injured because
yes.
I don't tend to draft people who have fucking career threatening injuries.
Yeah, that, God. And then you get angry when you think about it because for one thing, like, obviously injuries are terrifying and you hope for the best for him, but then you also remember how fucking talented he is, and it's like, he never even got used right in our mind because I feel like that was a main event, like, talent in
Yeah,
Chris Bay.
yeah.
And then he gets a neck injury, and then it's like, well, is it ever even gonna happen now? It's like,
Yeah, and that
it's
just
just
makes me that
depressing.
much angrier too at all of these companies fucking around with incredible talents because it's like you never know. Like anything can happen. You never know how long their careers are going to be. You never know if something's going to happen to them, whether it's in the ring or even just fucking on a plane or driving on the road. You just never know. Like there was a girl who was very young. I think she was in her young 20s even in actress girls who passed away last year in a fucking car crash. You gotta fucking you can't fuck around in this kind of industry, man. You gotta just fucking give people what they're what you think that their talent level obliges. I guess is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, like
Oh,
because
I definitely agree with you, brother. I think you make salient points all around. I mean, you and like, God, I still miss Hana Kimura to this day, you
dude,
know, and
oh
it's
my
like,
god,
God,
yeah.
like,
Seeing with
we have
Hana, I genuinely feel like that was like a Bushi Road thing specifically because they were the ones who encouraged her to go on the show, and when she was complaining to them and talking about how like she doesn't want to do it anymore, they were like, no, no, just tough it out, you'll be fine.
yeah, like, that just makes me say fuck Bushiroad even harder. And now knowing that like Naito might be leaving New Japan, like there is really no reason I feel like for us to ever return to that company like New Japan. I mean, I like Suji and everything, but I mean, come on, like how is that even going to be handled?
Yeah.
And kicked there by Mayu. Bushiroad is a company, and really these last several years really been showing their ass.
Yep.
Rana Yagami,
Last
meanwhile,
five
showed her back.
years.
I'm sorry, say that
I'll
last
call
part
it
again.
5 years. I said I'll call it the last five
Yeah,
years.
I was gonna say 5, I didn't wanna, like, overestimate, but I'm glad you said 5 because that was the number I was thinking of. Look at this snug camel clutch Mayu's got going on.
Yep.
Oh, and should he? Oh, that's right, this is an outpost, isn't it, technically, this
Yeah,
match? Because
because
Shuri's
Mayu
gonna
and Shuri are going against each other for Mayu's IWGP Women's Championship on the 27th.
I just remembered seeing Shuri, like, scowl at Mayu, like, they have a very interesting relationship, Mayu and Shuri,
It's always been
actually,
very playful though. Interestingly enough,
yeah, yeah, I don't know why that is.
I really think
Kick
Shuri's beating Mayu for that title. I'll be mildly, not like stunned or anything, but I'll be mildly surprised if Mayu retains in that match.
You know what? That's fair, and plus, it's time, like, how many more retentions are you gonna have?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Didn't
been
Shuri beat
crazy.
Mayu for the World of Stardom Championship too?
No, remember, Shuri beat Utami for the World of
Oh,
Stardom
that's right.
Championship.
Utami beat Mayu. That's right. Thank you.
Yes, yes, you got it exactly right, yes.
Yeah, I forgot about the fucking year-long Utami reign in between
Yes, oh my god.
there. That's the last thing I want a memory hole. What the hell?
Yeah, sing it with me, Edith. Those were the days.
They truly were.
And then when you're done singing it with me, you can croak.
You
But
always say that, and yet Archie was the piece of shit.
for that whole family can just go, to be honest.
I mean, if you want to get dark, the actor that played the guy who Archie called Meathead is dead.
Oh, what to do? I think I'll just suck in some wind and move on.
Actually, I mean, think about how old they were. They're all probably dead, to be fair.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Gene Stapleton played Edith. Carol O'Connor played Archie Bunker. Oh, you know what? Actually, the guy that played Meathead was Rob Reiner. I don't think he's dead, is he? No,
Oh, Rob
he's
Reiner,
not
I thought
dead. He's alive. Rob Reiner's alive. I didn't realize that was Rob Reiner. That's crazy.
it is crazy.
Yeah, Gene
I mean,
Stapleton is who played Edith. She died in 2013. And Carol O'Connor, the guy that played Archie, died in 2001. He didn't even live to see 9/11.
dude, that's fucking nuts. Like anytime I hear the name Rob Reiner, I think of that South Park episode.
The woman who was with Meathead, like their daughter, like Edith and Archie's daughter, Gloria, was
Yeah,
played
yeah.
by Sally Struthers. She is definitely still alive. She's only 77 years old. And Rob Reiner's only 78. So those two are doing great. I mean, I don't know if they're doing great, but they're both still alive at least. I
Meanwhile,
literally, I think the only reason I know Rob Reiner is from South Park.
yeah, same. Like I just said, like yeah, the only when I hear Rob Reiner, I just think about the South Park episode that spoofed him, and
You've got to
yeah, it
stop
makes me giggle.
smoking as he shoves hamburgers into his mouth. Yeah.
We gotta stop the smoking now. It's really bad.
You're going to kill yourself with that shit. I don't know why I channeled Vince McMahon for that Rob Reiner impression.
Yeah, hope he dies too. You know.
God, I can't. It's not soon enough, honestly. Him and Trump will never
Yeah,
go soon enough.
King, you're so right. Like, hey, arteries, harden faster.
Oh, wow. That splash by Hanan was really impactful. And then the uppercut channeling Okada because she's the young fucking ace.
Yes, yes, it's happening.
What do we think the odds are that Hanan is the one to beat Starlight Kid for the Wonder of Stardom title?
Um, well, I don't know if you trust the mathematics produced by my face, but I put the odds currently at 70%.
I always trust the math that produced from your face because you're low key really good at it.
I told you not to talk about that with people.
You've said that several times, and most of the times that you've said it have been in public after I've talked about it in public anyway, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
Can I just say, I'm impressed that not only do you triple down on the behavior, but you actually provide a rationalization beforehand before you triple down on the behavior. Only you. Most people would just be like, fuck you, I do what I want. You're just like, here's a comprehensive explanation of why I'll keep doing it, but also fuck you. And it's just, there's something
I
classier
would
about it for
never
sure.
say fuck you. What the hell? That's mean.
I mean, internally, you're probably
No,
thinking it.
no. That's
Wow,
horrible. I would never.
fine.
Gosh.
Just out me as a first class jackass. Nice leg lyric there by Hanan. Release Hanan special.
I'll call you a dickhead when you're acting like one, but I don't call you a jackass.
You know what? That's fair. Oh, what a kick by Tomoka. And she also bumps. Cool. Okay.
Thank you, Tomoka, for selling Queen.
I gotta tell you, bro, I'm thinking about our U season 2 rewatch from last night, and it's kind of got me rubbing my pants a little. That was amazing. Joe Goldberg is just so perfect. Back and forth these two go. Check the kick.
I'm very much looking forward to season 3, but I think season 3 really picks up for me in the second half. The first half I remember just being more frustrating than anything.
I'm I'm looking forward to the next two seasons, season 3 and 4, like your mom's reactions. Because I know how she is with certain characters, like, oh, they're such
Dude,
an ass, or oh, she's such a bitch, or whatever.
full
She is,
disclosure, I do not remember season 4 like at all. I have very little memory of season 4. I think I just watched that shit in a haze or something.
well, I'll tell you, bro, it probably didn't help you, just like it probably didn't help a lot of people when they released two halves separately.
Yeah.
So what I like about our rewatch is it's going to be continuous, thankfully.
Yeah. And then dude, we are literally 1 week exactly from season 5 dropping.
That's not the only thing dropping. Now,
Your balls? Is that what you're going for?
my pants, so that
Oh,
I can
that makes a
service this
lot more
season
sense than
properly.
what I had in mind because that was weird.
I am weird, bud. I am weird.
Yeah,
Outpost here.
aren't we all though? Aren't we all?
Oh, I mean, on the inside, definitely.
Well, I mean, that's our true selves, is it not?
But you're so profound. Where have you been all
Oh
my life?
my god.
Stop it. You stop it. Why are you sticking her tongue out after that knee strike from Shuri? Did you see that shit?
Yeah. Wow, Mayu fucked up the tiger feint kick. What the hell?
Because she's selling the
Did she
ribs
get
from Shuri's
rope
knee
burn
strike.
on her ass?
No, I think she's just selling the ribs from Shuri's knee strike, to be fair.
I think she sold the ribs after she fucked up as a way to be like, oh, I fucked up because of this, actually.
Well, then, to be fair, that's why she's a fucking legend.
It's true. It's true. She's honestly, everybody who aspires to be a professional wrestler should become a master at improvisation first. That's the thought. End of story. Period.
Honestly, this is an all-time take from your face. Because I completely agree.
Like, the worst type of pro wrestler is the type that like fucks up a spot and then just tries to do it over again immediately. Like, oh wait, we
Yes.
got to try again. We got to reset. Let's do this again, guy. Let's go.
Well, it's funny because, like, I feel like on one end of the spectrum, actually, no, they're both the same. I should say on the end of the sex spectrum, you've got on the female side, Mayu, and then on the male side, I would say AJ is really good at that because I still remember that video I saw of like his time in Chikara where he screwed up the springboard forearm and then he turned
Made
it
a
into a
story out of it.
storyline.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like that's how you know, like you really get your craft on a visceral, profound level.
I think AJ
And
Styles is also like, and this is gonna sound weird, but once I say it, you'll like fully understand it and agree with me. I think AJ Styles is the best in the world at making intentional bumps look accidental and like fuck ups.
yeah,
He's incredible at that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, him and Mayu, man. And again, like Mayu, if you are right and she did screw up and she's like, oh, I could just sell the rib, like that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And you're right. Like a lot of people need to not be so like deer in the headlights. What do I do? Let me just try and repeat the spot. Like at least
That's what
create
I'm
an
saying. That's why I'm saying people need to take improv classes and become like really like masterful at that. Cuz like not only is that something that's going to help you to just think more fluidly and more flexibly and that helps you in the ring, but that's going to make you really fucking good at promos too and at crowd interaction. Like literally improv is universally helpful as a pro wrestler. That's why I'm saying like there is not a sort of part or like a section or an area of pro wrestling that isn't helped significantly by improv of some kind.
Yeah, I genuinely feel like Johnny got better as a talker and just as an overall performer when he was taking acting classes, and I have to assume improv was part of that package.
Yeah.
You know, like even that late in his career, he took them and he saw improvement. And yeah, God's eye just breaking up the pin attempt there. So yeah,
Which,
I
by the
definitely
way,
agree with what
everyone, he's
you're
talking about Johnny TV, Johnny Mundo, John Morrison, not Johnny Gargano.
saying. Yeah, Johnny Gargano, he needs a lot more help than just improv. Oh, roundhouse by Shuri. Shuri can pin Mayu. That'd be great for her momentum. Super kick there by Mayu. Dragon suplex. Snapdragon with a bridge.
That's it. She pinned
Got it.
her.
Wow. Holy shit.
Was that fucking Shooty? Did Mayu just pin Shooty?
Mayu just pinned Shuri, bro.
Holy dude, Shooty's fucking winning the title, bro, for sure.
Well, for the time being, somebody bring out Mayu a red button from Staples because that was
The
easy.
easy button, yeah. Oh my god.
That smirk, like, yeah, I still got it. Holy fucking shit.
Mayu's like, still the best, bitch.
Suck it.
Look how proud Kogo is of my. Oh, I love Kogo so much.
Kogo deserves a fucking championship of her own to celebrate with. All right, well, I heard Mayu do her thing, so I'm actually just gonna go to the next
Sounds
show.
good. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, yeah, your face sounds good.
That's
Um,
ironic because so does yours.
that was a very soul-sucking sounding gasp from me that thankfully nobody else heard,
We're
so
at
that they could still say good
35,
night.
what? 35, 35 or 35,
Uh,
33 or
31-35, friend.
31, 35. That was way off. Fuck.
You know what? I'm still proud of you for trying, though. You stuck your neck out and you went for it. I think that's beautiful.
Ready when you are.
Almost. Crap, I overshot it.
God damn it.
Stupid fucking player. Oh my god, again, I clearly clicked
Don't
32.
hate the player. Hate the game.
Um, yes, but also
Don't tell me
no.
what to hate, right?
Yeah, I really wanted to, but I'm like, we're having such a nice time. Don't be me right now. You all right there, bud?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. All right, I'm ready. Count us down.
Oh, shit. Something happened. So apparently I can't scroll on the page that the player is on while I'm casting, or I risk the casting switching over to just mirroring, and that fucks my shit up. So anyway,
Huh.
I'm ready again now. Three, two, one, go.
All right, folks. 2 matches from here, and then we are donezo, and then it's on to the big fish because Friday, 11:30, we've got uh, Twitwow WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 preview and predictions. Saturday, around 12:30, we'll begin our stand and deliver reactions. It'll be select match reactions because we're skipping Ethan Page versus Ricky Saints for the NXT North American Championship. And we're skipping Fraxium versus Hank and Tank because who the fuck would want to watch that?
I have a question. Is the big fish battered or breaded?
I did.
Ew. Pass.
Damn it. You have no idea. I put way more thought into that than I should. God fucking damn it.
I'm not the biggest fan of fried fish at all, but if I'm gonna eat it, it better be battered.
It just I just I really don't care for seafood much at all, to be honest. Like
Same.
I'll
Me
very
neither.
rarely have it.
Which sucks
Like
because it's really fucking good for you.
yeah, I know, but like I just
Lots of really healthy fats and like fatty acids and stuff.
yeah. Like I don't know. I don't even know if you would count like sushi in that family because I eat
Yeah,
sushi.
sushi's
Um
seafood. Yeah, for sure.
Then yeah, like it's funny because I really don't eat seafood, but one of my favorite foods is a seafood in sushi. But like, yeah, I used to enjoy calamari, but then when I realized how fucking intelligent cephalopods and animals in that family are, I felt guilty about it, so I stopped eating them. Um,
Wow.
and yeah, like haddock's okay. I really don't like shrimp. I just realized I just never really cared for shrimp. Um, so yeah, seafood's kind of hit or miss with me.
Yeah, I've tried shrimp before. Didn't like it. What I had was shrimp cocktail though, so I don't really know if they were like maybe I would like fried shrimp or popcorn shrimp or other types of shrimp or something like that. But I don't like shrimp cocktail. I didn't hate it. Like I had more than one piece, but like it just didn't really do it for me. And I know that I used to when I was younger, like probably up to like 12 or 13 years old. I did enjoy the occasional fish stick, but again, it had to be battered, not breaded, or I was not into it at all.
Right.
I'm a picky boy. What can I say?
Nobody can really blame you for that, bud.
Oh, I blame myself for it.
Ooh.
hard hitting
Should be a
program.
fun tag team match here. This is our Aya Sakura match on the show. When Ash and I were deliberating last night, we're like, we like Aya Sakura. What match of hers can we do? And we're just like,
Yeah,
oh, you know what? This one works.
and it's convenient that we managed to fit a Tabata match on here because I did want to see more of her just to see if we would really like her, or, take a liking to her at all or not. And it's always fun to see Hanako scream into the void.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Plus, we know Poi is just an insanely good worker, so that doesn't hurt.
Yeah, Tamantha was the worst thing to ever happen to her. I
You
said
could
what I said.
literally match up Poi against any wrestler on the planet, and I feel like there is, if you put her against someone in the upper echelon, you've got match of the year possibilities literally against anyone.
Definitely.
Poi against
And
Mercedes would be unbelievable, I think.
Bell,
Good call on the bell. Poi against Athena, Jesus fuck.
yes, bro. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's like unfair.
Hanako doing real graps early,
We
and
love the
Sakura
graps
reversing.
on this podcast.
We do. We do.
You know what? I was about to put my glasses on, which led me to think I need to clean my glasses, which reminded me I cleaned our TV screen earlier.
Nice.
How about them apples? Yeah.
Bro, my computer monitor could do for a cleaning. There's like
Well, my
there's like a
mom and I
lot.
bought a big 32-ounce spray bottle and a big 32-ounce bottle of isopropyl 70% isopropyl alcohol, and just
Yeah,
used that in the spray bottle as our all-purpose cleaner. And I used that then to clean the TV, and it's looking nice and shiny. Well, not shiny because that would imply reflective, but it looks nice. It's nice and clean and matte, and you know, it looks good at the end of the day.
you think Fisk's head is ever shiny with all that baldness?
Do you think he intentionally shines his dome?
I
Shines
mean,
that cue ball of his?
I get excited thinking about it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it happens. So I don't know. Nice kick there by Poi. Sakura coming in with a drop kick. You guys don't do Tiger Fan kicks. Yeah, there you go. Drop
They're
kicks to the
drop
back.
kickers. Drop kick.
Kick you. God, Samantha, when you used to be cute and suck us all into your charade.
That was during COVID too.
Yeah.
That was right before she got the Wonder title. Before she shaved Julia's head too.
She offered me a glass of Coca-Cola, and I hate soda, and yet I was willing to drink it then because we were all endeared to Tam. You ruined it, Tamantha. You ruined the love that we all had for you.
Yep.
Chops there by Tabata.
Maybe be a psychotic, manipulative sociopath less next time.
Exactly. Or channel it into art and maybe portray a psychotic, sociopathic person like Penn Badgley on You.
Joe Goldberg. Why'd you use the actor name? Wow.
Like I'm saying, like you should just channel it into a character, and so it felt better to
Oh,
say like Penn Badgley does that. Which like to be able to do it so well, I mean, Penn Badgley seems like a good dude, but like,
he's
is this an outlet for you?
adorable. Let's be real.
Yeah. Like, are
That's why
you
it works though, because if Joe Goldberg was ugly, it would never fucking work.
so dude, that jawline though, holy shit, lie to me anytime you want.
Yeah, Penn Badgley is adorable.
Lock me in the fucking cage, daddy. Holy
Oh
shit.
my god. Now you sound like one of the fangirls that Penn hates.
Hey, listen, they wore him out. He said in a recent interview, like, you could just tell how defeated he was. I can't tell people how to feel anymore. And like he just wanted to give up on life. We've broken him, which means now
Why'd
the
you
road
say
is clear.
we? Why are you lumping yourself in that group?
Because I also believe that we could fix Joe if we just work hard enough. So now that we've broken Penn, we can fix Joe. It all makes sense.
No.
Disagree. What a boot there by Hanako.
Incorrectly.
Wow.
Yow.
Think because you're a good person and hilarious and have an adorable face that you could just say this shit to me? Well, you're right. Fuck.
Yeah,
I
exactly. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks.
bet you do. Bet you do.
I'm looking
I
forward to our
respect.
main event today.
What is our main event again?
It's a one-on-one match. Micah one-on-one with, I want to say, Kurogane?
Well, the leader of the strike is going to stand on
Oh,
business.
wait, no, it's not Micah. It's Sayaka Kurara one-on-one with Kurogane.
Okay.
The winner of the Cinderella tournament one-on-one with Akira Kurogane.
Yeah, very interesting choice of main event for us.
Well,
Two.
it's not like we rearrange the order of matches when we do this. It just happens to be the last match we're doing.
It is very rare that we rearrange order of matches. I feel like I could count on one hand the number of times we've done it. Like, I'm thinking we've only done it maybe twice,
Yeah,
no more than 3 times. Like,
yeah.
it's very rare that we do it,
If
and
we were going
shit's
to rearrange
really
the
funny.
matches today, we would have done the second match last,
Yeah,
like the one that we just got done with Mayu and Shuri, and that would have been a
yeah,
fitting main event for us today.
yeah. Especially with how we popped for that finish. I mean, Maya with the Snapdragon bridging suplex and just pinning Shitty just like that.
Did she do 2 stages?
No, no, dude, I really think it was just a Snapdragon suplex to the bridge, and she
That's
got Shitty off of
crazy.
that.
Yeah, that's wild.
She's like, wow, Shitty, way to get nerfed.
Oh, boy, I'll say.
I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about this.
Are you rubbing your pants?
A little.
Okay. Not judging. Just wanted to know.
You honestly, good. I was really concerned what would have happened to this relationship if you were. I really don't trust myself, right?
I think I trust you more than you trust yourself.
You do so at your own peril. Too.
I'm okay
Heck
with
out.
that.
Actually, wait, bro. Wait a minute. Oh my god, dude. Tonight, you and I, because I actually completely blanked on this because I've been so zoned in on like
Wheel of Time?
Daredevil. Yeah, Wheel of Time fucking season finale tonight. Or
Yeah.
well,
I
yeah.
didn't forget. I remembered.
Holy shit. Thank goodness I still have access to my sister's
Prime?
Prime account because
Yeah.
again my trial ended, so I'll still
Yep.
be able to watch it on Amazon. Thank goodness, because I had to headhunt recently because
Oh,
fucking
God. Yeah, for
Prime
Daredevil.
looks to be weird. Yeah. Thank goodness I bookmarked the place that I found because I didn't trust my being able to find it again.
Nice.
I'm just gonna hold on to you
How
here.
convenient. Yes, yes.
Indeed. Look at the strength of Hanako.
She's a beast.
She is.
Have you heard the Tech Nine song? Because I'm a beast.
No. Although, funny thing about Tech Nine, it's funny you mention him. Um, I've wanted to listen to more of it. Well, granted I haven't had this urge in a while. I should say there was a time I wanted to listen to more of him because I listened to his collab that he did with NF, and he was insane on the fucking track. Like,
Dude, you gotta understand, I had a whole phase where I listened to like almost nothing but Tech Nine when I was in college. I fucking loved that dude's shit.
yeah, yeah, dude.
I got so into Tech Nine that I started listening to the artists that he collabed with, and that's how I discovered Chris Calico.
Okay,
I
okay.
posted Chris Calico stuff on the Discord before, because he has the one album Genius that I really like. That came out, I think, in like 2009 ish. Yeah, that was like something that I discovered in college. But yeah, dude, Tech Nine is somebody that I have a definite history with.
Dude, that's yeah. Because again, just going back to that one song he did with NF, and I wish I could remember the actual title of it. Like the rhyme schemes, the technical just ability on display in the rapping, the speed. Like I know everybody's in awe of like Eminem's Rap God, and it's an amazing track to Eminem's credit. But I honestly felt like is Tech Nine giving
Oh
him a run
wow,
for his money here? Like that was insane. Nice fisherman,
that was a beautiful fisherman suplex by Tabata.
absolutely.
I'm also thinking because she is Latina, like she's Spanish. I'm wondering if it would be Tabata rather than Tabata.
You know what? That's a great point.
Because I know that Spanish, typically with names especially, you emphasize the second syllable. Whereas with Japanese, you usually emphasize the first syllable, which is just what I got used to.
Yes, yes.
Like Iwatani, Watanabe, Kurogane, like it's usually first syllable emphasis. Whereas with Spanish, it's usually the second.
Right.
These are little rules that I've learned over the years of learning languages.
Nice Mahistro. Oh, countered. Two.
No.
Check out.
Did you know that another big thing is if a letter in a word has some kind of like um, what are the little things called that are above the letters? I forget.
Hyphens?
Accent. accent on the
Accents,
letters,
accents, yeah.
that it typically means that you emphasize while you're saying that word, you emphasize the syllable that has the vowel in it that the accent is above.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, that's at least in Spanish. I don't necessarily know if that's a universal rule, but at least in Spanish that is the case. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, now.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God, was that a kick? I think that was like
I
almost
think
like
that
a
was like a
modified
diving.
1399 almost.
Yeah, I think it was like a diving knee strike. It's gonna be
Oh, this
Pharaoh
is gonna be
Gift. This
Pharaoh
is
Gift. This
Pharaoh
is
Gift.
it.
This is it.
Yeah, Tabata's about to go.
Tabata here.
That's it. Yep. She
That's it.
looked like she wanted to kick out so bad, but she just didn't have the strength. That was cool. I
Damn, that's
like.
our main event. Like, wow, holy shit.
We have a main event left.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was only match one.
Kurogane.
Yeah, that's right. Kurogi. Yeah, I kind of like. I was just shocked how quickly that match ended. Holy crap.
I think that the match probably went like 10 minutes, but you and I were talking the whole time.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just ends.
Yeah.
So let me skip to our final timestamp, 105:05.
Ooh, I like the repetition there. It makes me tingle a little bit.
Nice. Well, making you tingle. That's beautiful.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
All right, I'm just gonna let it play because this player sucks ass.
It's not the best.
Making all the money and not spending it on you.
You know, I hate to give the fucking alphabet company, Google, any credit at all, but I really do think that YouTube is just the gold standard when it comes to video players. Nothing fucking beats it. You have the standard like pause play, but then you also have like JKL where you can rewind by 10 seconds, pause with K, or fast forward 10 seconds. Plus, you have um, the arrow keys. You can use up and down for volume and left and right to fast forward and rewind by 5 seconds. And you have the space bar to pause and play, and you can hit the letter C for captions or M for mute. Like you get so much control on YouTube. Plus now they have the fucking chapters, which you can use control and the arrow keys to navigate with those. Like, oh god, the YouTube player is just perfect, and everyone should fucking adapt to that standard, honestly.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
You
I
at
think my only
10505 now?
problem with wait, say that again.
I said, are you at 10505 now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
3, 2, 1, go. I went on
yeah.
that tangent, stalling so you could get there and then we can go.
Oh no, no. I was just gonna say with the YouTube player, I mostly agree. I think my only problem with it is like their mini player function, where I like other mini player functions on sites, including Stardom World, oddly enough, where you can tab out and it follows your tabs. You have to stay on the YouTube tab for the mini player, which I feel like almost defeats the purpose. So like I can't watch a YouTube video in the corner while I'm doing other stuff. I've got to stay on YouTube. So it's like, well, why not just watch it full screen or like in theater mode or whatever, where I usually, watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I use theater mode a lot on YouTube. Actually, I shouldn't say a lot. When I'm on YouTube, if I'm not using theater mode, it's exclusively because I'm in full screen. I never use the standard YouTube player mode anymore.
Yeah.
It's always theater mode or full screen on YouTube for me. Kurogane. I'm very intrigued by both of these rookies, Kurogane and Hime. I think they're both very intriguing and interesting.
Yes,
Some might even
definitely.
say alluring.
Yes, I would.
And
Here comes Kurara, who might be throwing her whole wish away because I can't imagine a Stardom without Tam. I can.
I'm going to use my wish for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my God, you're
Oh,
so perfect.
damn, I didn't win the Cinderella tournament though, so I don't have a wish. Fuck, what the hell,
Then
Stardom?
why give me that false hope? God damn it.
And blame Stardom. It's their fault. They didn't book me for it.
You know what? Fuck you, Stardom. You're
I could
gonna.
have tossed every girl in that tournament over the top rope without a problem, and I would have won it, and I would have used my wish to wish Tam out of the company before the 27th, and then we could have gotten a better match for Kamitani in the main event.
You know what? You're fucking right. How dare you, Stardom? You're gonna book Clark Connors, but not this fucking stud muffin that would have made your product better.
I
Son of a
appreciate the
bitch.
comment.
Damn.
Kurara and Kurogane. We've got some similarities in their first syllable of their names here. That's a bonding point for a lot of the women in Stardom. We've seen it before.
Yes.
What are you doing, ref? Jesus Christ. How long does it take for you to get these women ready for this match?
Yeah, you're so fucking slow. Who are you, me?
Wow.
Shit.
Wow. Wow.
Sorry, was that a little too real for everyone?
Listen, nobody
L.
asked for the self-deprecation here, okay?
I provided it. Swallow it and move forward.
Gross. I won't.
Wow.
Also, don't tell me what to swallow.
You know what, Ashton? Nobody likes a problem, okay?
You do.
T- this isn't about me.
It's
Take down that microphone.
exclusively about you.
Wow. You know, never mind. I'm gonna rein it in before this gets a little too real.
Let it rain.
I'm not about to work myself into a shoot. Fuck your own face.
Like Charlotte and fucking Tiffany on that one promo.
Charlotte's life is over. She's tilting her face off and she'll never recover.
Until she wins at WrestleMania.
Well, even that's not gonna fill the void that really matters.
And not
Congratulations,
not
Charlotte.
actually, but she sure thinks it will.
Well, she's deluded, just like her daddy. Her Delulu daddy. God. Nice wrist lock there by Akira.
I had something really unhinged that I just didn't say on purpose because of how unhinged it was.
God damn it, why do you deny me these things? Message it to me
I
on Facebook.
okay.
Yeah. You're not gonna deny me the privilege of seeing you be unhinged for a change. God. Oh my god. I love you. You're perfect.
Your face is perfect.
My god, I don't even know if that's true, but you're speaking with such authority. I have to believe you. That's how the world works now.
What do you mean you don't know if it's true? You see it in the fucking mirror every day. Of course you know that it's true.
Okay, what did I tell you about making me blush on air? God.
I don't think you ever said anything about that, actually.
You know, that's fair. I really don't communicate that well. And now drop kick there by Corona.
This is
You know what? I'm
ridiculous.
glad to be in such a good mood so close to Mania weekend. Like it's nice.
Yar.
It's even kind of a miracle because as you mentioned earlier, we're kind of in dystopia right now.
It's true, and it's only getting worse.
Kind of story.
I
Dude,
wish I could have understood a word you just said.
I said the decline is so real. I squeaked a
Oh,
lot though in the first iteration, which is probably why you didn't hear it.
yeah.
But yeah, there's this like online magazine called Aeon that I read a lot of their pieces from, just mainly like philosophy and sometimes the sciences too, because it'll be like a fascinating subject. And they somebody posted an article about like how to survive the coming climate chaos. And dude, I just did not have the bandwidth to read it. I'm like, I can't think about that right now.
Dude, I've read so much shit about like, oh, how to survive the next 4 years, how to prepare for tariffs, how to do this, how to do that, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll check it out. And then it's like, oh, all you need is about $18,000 for the correct proper preparation. I'm like, oh, that's great. It's good to know that I'm already just fucking gate kept out of this shit.
Yeah, or even for me, because like we live in such a rural area. Now, granted, Christy would probably like laugh at me saying this because she's really good at community building, but they're like, "Oh yeah, you wanna have community resources and you want to do outreach." And I'm like, "I've donated to organizations, but I've never been an affiliate like anywhere. Like I'm very like closed off. Like my circle's very small."
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, I'm kind of fucked. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna, vibe through the apocalypse and hope for the best.
Yeah.
And like I love too, because I was watching some pieces. Now you already kind of documented in the Discord like the latest instance of this, Elon wanting to impregnate another woman. But his whole thing about, oh well, civilization is doomed and we gotta go to Mars. Like, dude, get off the fucking ketamine, get on the fucking couch, that being the therapist's couch, do some introspection, and then look in the mirror. Why do you think civilization is doomed? Because people like you were like, I could abide by the social contract, but how does that benefit me? Like, I tell you, dude, I really fucking hate these people in a special kind of way. Like, it's just so awful. And Akira trying to channel her hatred, her fire against Kurara here with those forearms. Kurara ducks. Nice flying forearm there. Tam, if Kurara's really gonna save your fucking job, you better really make sure that she gets a wonder title shot or something that she would have used her wish on otherwise until you fucked it up. It seems like she's gonna try and choke Akira out here. And now Akira got to the ropes.
Oh my God. Nice drop kick.
Yes. Looking for maybe a suplex. No, scoop slam.
Yep.
Big scoop slam there.
Oh, and just collapses into the pin. That scoop
Two.
slam must have taken a lot out of her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we figure they're still working out their conditioning and everything else. They're going through the
They
paces, as
shouldn't
they
be
say.
though. I mean, you've seen the protest. It's pretty rigorous. You gotta have pretty damn good conditioning to pass that thing.
That is a great point, my friend.
Thank you.
Forearm there.
Your face is the best point.
Oh my God.
What a
Nice photo.
transition from Kurogane
Absolutely.
into the crossface. Nice, nice,
Who did we see
nice.
win with a crossface recently? I feel like it
Oh,
was
that's a
Stardom
great
as well.
question. Oh shit, yeah. I don't think it was Stardom, was it? I think it was Gold.
You know what? You're right. It was Yuzuki,
Tanaka.
I think.
It was
But
Tanaka, wasn't it?
no, I thought it was Yuzuki. That's how she
Was it?
retained the title against
You
Rhea
know what? You're
Senta.
right. It was Yuzuki. Yeah, it was because she cranked the shit out of that thing.
She cranked it fucking viciously.
Cranked it real good. Ba, ba, da, da,
Dun,
da,
dun,
da,
dun, dun, dun,
da.
dun, 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 dun,
Nice.
dun,
Thank
dun.
you for
Well,
participating.
yeah, that's right. I was a part of it, and now you'll always know it for posterity. This way, when I deny it later, because I will, you'll be like, "Nuh-uh, you did it on the show," and then you'll play it back to my face.
But if you
It'll be.
know you participated and you just said it out loud, why would you ever deny it?
We both know the answer to that.
Is it because
Insert
you're complex?
eggs. See, you know it.
But that's still that's it's not really the same.
Well, it's the same the way that generic Oreo cookies and Oreo brand Oreo cookies are the same. I
But
mean,
generic Oreo cookies are better than brand name Oreos nowadays. They
I
made the
actually
brand
agree
name
with
ones taste too much like coffee.
Yeah, the brand name ones. Actually, the problem with the brand name ones for me is they're too sweet. Honestly, like
That's so ironic because I feel like the brand name Oreos now have too much of like an espresso powder flavor to them, and the
yeah,
generic ones, like the Great Value brand ones, like you get at
yeah,
Walmart, they taste like Oreos used to taste to me. They taste actually like actual like proper cocoa powder, which to be fair isn't necessarily sweet. Cocoa powder is got like a bitter flavor to it like that too, but it just doesn't taste like espresso powder to me like the fucking brand name ones do.
right.
That's like the big trend though in I don't want to say culinary, but like in baking is like, you use like dark chocolate and you pair it with espresso powder and it's supposed to bring out the flavor in the dark chocolate, but it must be like a weird rare genetic trait that I can fucking taste the espresso powder and it's not just like a flavor enhancer for the dark chocolate. I can actually actively taste the espresso in the baked good whatever it is. Like we even get brownies from Walmart sometimes, and they clearly use espresso powder in there, and I can fucking taste it. And that's the one instance where I don't dislike it. It's actually not bad. It goes well with the brownies, but in fucking Oreos, it to me it makes them worse for sure.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah,
I wonder what other subtle things you can taste. Maybe we can, use this for personal and financial gain.
the grass in just about every vegetable ever that I've ever tasted.
There you go. No, because it just reminds me, I was at a friend's house. This was years ago. And we're watching this guy. In fact, I'm gonna turn my crisp off just for a second, just so I can complete this imitation and do it justice. We're watching this guy and he's taste testing ice creams, but he's doing it, I guess, with like a gold spoon, because I guess with that like metal composition, like it helps with the flavor profile
Right.
to be able to discern it. And
Yeah.
he's tasting a little bit of the ice cream. And he's like, butter, milk.
I've
And
seen
it's
a
like,
fucking video. That's a fucking YouTube video.
yeah, and I'm just wondering, like, could Ashton be next? Espresso powder, ass,
Yeah.
it just yeah. Oh, there's the tap. There's the yeah. That's it.
Oh, Pecker.
No, it was a sleeper. Nobody has a nose that long. Jeez.
What?
Well, hold on. You took me out. That wasn't fair. I gotta give me a second.
I said Pecker. What does it have to do with a nose?
Because Woody Woodpecker. I mean, it's practically the same thing. Like,
Oh, what? Oh, wow. Okay, sure.
don't no. You
Woody
don't get to do
Woodpecker
this.
doesn't have a nose. Woody Woodpecker's a
You
bird. He has a beak.
Okay, well, the same difference practically. It's in the same facial region, all right, first of
Oh,
all. Second of all, you don't get to do this, okay? Because don't think I didn't hear that sigh a few seconds ago, like, oh, God, why do I deal with this? I'm sorry that I'm so much, okay? Deal with
oh
it.
my God. He's making it about him, everyone.
What else would I make it about? I have to keep it interesting. Hello. God.
Oh my God.
You know what the problem is? You just never let me have anything. saying what the same way you say snow, like, yeah, it happened. It's from the fucking sky. Get over it.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, so you're just rejecting my premise. Well,
Yes, fully and entirely, completely.
God, I on one hand, I'm really unhinged and I want to have it out with you right now. On the other hand, though, we're getting out at a really nice time, and I don't want to look a gift horse in the mouth because I have other stuff to do, and I
Yeah.
want us to have a really fun night tonight with Wheel of Time and you and other fun stuff. So you know what? Keep your snow. I don't need it.
I don't want snow. That's why I was flabbergasted by it.
It's you live in a climate apocalypse. It's still happening, okay?
No.
You're getting snow. Okay. With that said, everyone, I'm going to center myself because I'm in control. And I want to thank everybody for joining us. Still in control. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Leave a like as you file out. Subscribe. Hit the bell icon for notifications so you miss any of the 12 goodness. Check out everything we're involved in the description box. Follow us on Blue Sky and Twitch because we are the best wrestling podcast in all the WC. And now it fucking begins, everyone. We're doing it. Tomorrow, 11:30, WrestleMania Night 1 and 2, preview and predictions. Then Saturday, we'll kind of be hovering around like around 12:30 whenever the kickoff match starts, because it's going to be the four-way women's tag for a shot at the WWE women's tag team titles, and then just selectively reacting to Stand and Deliver. Again, the only two matches we're skipping are Paige versus Saints for the North American Championship and Fraxium versus Hank and Tank for the NXT tag team titles. On that, we're covering the whole show. Then at 7 p.m. begins WrestleMania Night 1. And then Sunday at 7, it's WrestleMania Night 2. We're live reacting to both. There is no weekend review this week because we will be previewing and predicting WrestleMania again tomorrow at 11:30, which would canvas all of Raw, SmackDown, all that stuff. And if you want to get ahead of our Stand and Deliver live reactions while you still have time, we've already previewed and predicted it. We did that on Tuesday on the channel, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much. We're getting ready to round out Twitwowmania with a fucking bang. Be sure to join us for all of it. Be good to yourselves and each other. Tune in and peace out.